Well, I am alive, and I think some of you may have been waiting for this video, how my life in Indonesia has started. It felt like I landed in the middle of a civil war, because there was demonstrations all around the city. I didn't see much, because we came straight from the airport to campus area, and it was kinda forbidden to go outside, because it was way too dangerous. But, you know me, of course I went outside. I decided to go to the Parliament House. There was no demonstrations or anything, there was only military and police forces on standby. And then these two soldiers, they came to me and I was like, oh damn, here we go, they're gonna send me back to Finland. But instead of that, they offered me dinner. I was sitting on the ground with them, having a dinner, chit-chatting a bit. Even that they were kind, and I was kind to them. It was a really weird situation to be in. I came back to the university. Me and 7 other exchange students, we decided, let's escape to Bali. And so we did. On the first day, we went to our villa, have a dinner, and in the next morning, I had a small hangover. The others, they went for a breakfast, and I told them I will catch them later. On that time, I didn't know that I'm gonna disappear for 2.5 days. I want to connect with the locals. So I was talking online with some people, and with some of them I was sharing the number with, like if they want to send me some recommendations or so on. And then I got this phone call. I answered, they shut down the call. And then I texted on WhatsApp like, hey, who is this? And they answered like, hey, come here, you're gonna love it. They sent me the location. It's like 3 hours away. And I'm like, that sounds a bit shady. Well, why not? I went 3 hours all the way to the West Bali. It was like 7 p.m. We were driving on this small narrow road. And at the end of the road, there was a temple. And my driver was like, are you sure about this, that this is the right place? And I was like, I don't know, I have never been here. So I sent a message again, like, hey, I'm next to the temple. And they sent me a message, turn left, the house is there. It's like a couple 100 meters. Then we saw like 3 persons standing there in the darkness in front of the house. There was a couple lights on, and 1 woman and 2 men. And the driver, he was super nervous. And so I stood out from the car, and this woman came, hugged me gently, and said, welcome. And I was like, welcome to where? And because I came there, the men decided to build a bonfire. And I was like, shit, they're gonna sacrifice me or something. And I was helping them, so I was kinda digging my own grave. But after all, we were all sitting around the bonfire, drinking wine, talking a bit.
Welcome to Tembless. It means in English, timeless village.
I got invited to this community from where I woke up today. I slept in this beautiful place. We had a bonfire last night. It's super beautiful. Yeah, I could get used to this. Later on, they took me to this temple that I saw last night, and there was a high priest waiting for me, and she was preparing for some kind of ceremony, and the temple was the temple of Shiva.
This temple is where all of the Balinese ancestors, they do all their ceremonies for life and death. So they also do cremation and different kinds of ceremony for the Balinese village and the people who would like to come here for their intentions. Yeah, the woman that we just met, she's the high priestess of this village. She is the one who organizes all the local traditions of the village and the cremations and every event. But she is one of the head leaders of this timeless village. Normally, Balinese people would, yeah, would invite you to such place, but it's forbidden to enter because this is a very, very sacred space and not always welcome for foreigners.
I appreciate it. Wow. And here is a temple of Kali, or the altar of Kali. And later on, I heard like they're gonna burn a body there like in 1 hour. But I don't know, am I allowed to go there and take videos? Because of course I want to respect, but let's see.
When he dies, usually they burn the bodies
Yeah.
here.
My name is Made. I own this place. I have a lot of idea for this place. Sacred shelter.
Sacred shelter. But not just for people,
Not for everybody.
for also for anjing.
Yeah.
So for dogs, he's going to make a dog shelter as well.
Dog, turtle. It's a good thing, yeah. Ariana make the concept in this area, in our place, yeah, Ibu, gonna be the peaceful place in West Bali.
Oh, yeah.
The most of the peaceful place is here. I start from here. I talk with the leader of the village. Yeah, I want the protect for the turtle too. Will be lot of things.
My name is Wira. Igede Wirajana Balinese called, yeah. And then I work in head of village, yeah. In my village is Yebuah. My village is have more or less 1,000 people. I live in my village, I think already 20 years, yeah. Every day I will praying with the God, and then if have a ceremonial, I try to prepare of the all of ceremonial in my village. In the temple, if have people die like that. Like today, I think have cremation in my village. This time have one people die, and then I go there to show the cremation. Yeah, after cremation, spirit of the people come back to the God. The statue behind me is Siwa and Buddha. I built Siwa Buddha statue here.
You built this.
Yeah, I am with my friend.
So I just had a talk with the leader of this village, and he told me that he and his friend and a couple others, they built this meditation and praying room here, and also they built these tattoos, these huge tattoos of Shiva and Buddha. After this, we are going to the funeral, and I got the permission to go there, and the high priest that I met earlier is gonna bless this ceremony. And yeah. Hello. Hey again.
Yeah. Position here after this, we go to
Same.
assistant.
Assistant.
Assistant, yeah.
Assistant.
Yeah.
Looks mean.
Yeah.
So I assume like they place the body here,
Yeah.
and then they use this
Yes.
and burn the body.
Yeah.
The preparation is almost done, and now we just wait the body to arrive.
Naked,
And now everything is prepared so the ceremony can start. Hello.
How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you doing?
Yes, good, thanks.
The wada is a colorful tower made from bamboo, wood and decorations. Inside it, the body of the person who has died is carried by the villagers. They walk circle several times to distract evil spirits that they don't follow the soul to the afterlife. Funerals in Bali can look very different depending on the family's wealth. Rich families may build large, detailed towers and hold big ceremonies for the individual, while poorer families often have smaller and simpler group cremations. And sometimes they must wait longer before the ceremony can take place, months or even years.
Super interesting.
The whole ceremony is guided by traditional Balinese gamelan music, which helps carrying the tower and is believed to protect the soul and also distract the evil spirits. So, in a way, wealth decides how quickly the soul reaches the afterlife.
Ya, maybe for Balinese ceremony is apa namanya nih? Maybe for the people, yeah, that for the
Spirit?
yeah, spirit.
The body's hands and feet are tied. In Balinese belief, this prevents the soul from wandering on earth before the funeral ritual takes place. During the ritual, the ties are cut with a knife, so the soul can be free.
Kan udah jebak nggih, sadurung ngesem, jinah ni gede-gede ni kedudukin nggih. Nggih. Kali dawa perjalanan. Ani cenik-cenik dah nggih. Dia ni dawa perjalanan gede-gede ini ya. Gede-gede duduk. Yo. Sen, 2 ribuan. Bisa deh. Ya kena kan kerja perkenanin ada gaya ada terus. Terus undangan terus.
So now I think that the body is ready to be burned after putting all the herbs and liquids, holy water, I don't know what they're actually using. But it's so crazy, so different from where I come from. First time that I see a body, like a dead body. So now people gather together to listen to gamelan music, to eat, to continue celebration. And after a couple of hours, The bones will be collected and wrapped in a fabric, and the fabric will be placed on a beach, or they throw it to the ocean or to the river, and with this final step, they will give the remainings of the body back to the nature. I'm so grateful for the locals that they let me in to follow this sacred ceremony, and to Arianna and Mari that they host me during this time, and they showed me this beautiful place. I wrote an article, it's in Finnish, but I will place it to the video description and also my social medias. I hope you enjoyed this episode, because the next episode is gonna take me to the jungle, to a spiritual journey, and to Denpasar to meet the high priest. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode. Ciao!